can never just drink the coffee, like just like alcohol. I gotta keep it in my mouth for a second. I wonder why. I have to consciously swallow it. So today is May 9th. Sitting out here on the, I call it a bungalow. I don't even know what a bungalow is. It just sounds like the right word. We sitting out here on the bungalow. Well, I'm sitting. He's not sitting. No, you can't get up there. So it's a little bit chillier today. I want to go do something. We need to go do something. I need to get them some clothes because they've grown out of all. He doesn't have any summer clothes. I mean, he has a few things, but once they get dirty, he doesn't have anything else. So I gotta go buy him some clothes. Same thing for Zoe. Get her some clothes for the summer. I think she might be pretty good, but we'll go out check. I want to ride by the house. I haven't rode by there in about a week, so I'm sure it's something different. I like not going for a few days or weeks because it's something new. You can tell the difference. You can tell what they've added. I'm waiting to put the siding up so I can remember because I forgot what color we chose to make the house. I want to say green. It's a funky color though, and we got our door is a different color than it's gonna be. I think it's blue. It might be blue or something like that. But today, what I really want to talk about, not today, but really what I want to talk about. This was on my mind this morning when I woke up. Is being mad and staying mad. When me and Paulina get in an argument, we don't talk to each other for a while. And I'm using we because I'm going to try and keep this as unbiased as possible. Because, of course, I'm going to be biased. But there's two sides to every story. So I'm going to just blame both of us. And that's what I've been trying to do anyway. Is when something's wrong, I blame both of us for being the cause of it. So, we got in an argument because I said this in my video yesterday, I spend a lot of time on the computer, and sometimes I may not be paying attention to him, or she might need help with something, and she's the type that if she needs help, she's not gonna say, can you do this for me? Can you do this? You know? She thinks that I should just know to do it. That's not how I roll. When I want something done, I ask. So we got in an argument because what happened the other day? What was he doing? Oh, I was live streaming on YouTube on one of my other channels. I was live streaming for like an hour while we have this new routine where she puts him to sleep, I put her to sleep, and after they're both asleep, I go outside and do a live stream. That's been the new thing that I've been doing for the past maybe 3 days. So because we're trying to put him on a nap schedule because he doesn't have a nap schedule, right? So I went outside, put her to sleep, and I went outside. And I guess after I went outside, she woke up while she was trying to put him to sleep. And he was still crying because, he doesn't want to take a nap. So we got to train him that this is the time to take a nap. And he woke her up. And being that she was crying, she was keeping him up. You know what I'm saying? So then I'm outside live streaming, having a good time. And she's in there struggling. I can't hear because the door's closed. It's the communication, man. Misunderstandings and communication. I tweeted that the other day that all problems stem from bad communication. All of them. Maybe all of them, not all of them, but most problems stem from bad communication and misunderstandings and stuff like that. So I was live streaming and I got quiet and I heard him screaming. So I opened the door, and as soon as I opened the door, she's coming up and she's coming. She's like, you know, mad, angry, you know. And I get it. You were angry, you know. But the problem was, you know, she could have just came out there when he first started and said, "Hey, can you end the live stream? He's crying," you know, and like, and Paulina watches my videos, so it's not like I'm talking behind her back. She watches these, and that's another reason why I'm doing the video, because this is a way for me to talk to her. Getting down. So I told her, you could just come out there. And said, hey, you know, another thing about communication is how it's not what you say, it's how you say it. If you come out there, hey, can you end that real quick? He's still crying, but she's waking him up, and I'm trying to put him to sleep. You know, that's love. Like that's what I want. That's the kind of communication I like. Stop, man. You know, you don't get nothing accomplished. Let me stop talking. Because now I'm really talking to her. I'm starting to argue with her. So the point of this video is, well, I was just setting the foundation for the thought that I had this morning, which is, it's staying mad about anything is a waste of your life. This whole time, what's today? This whole weekend, stop for a second, man. This whole time that we've been not talking to each other, walking past each other, not brushing shoulders, but you know, just ghosting each other, like we don't see each other. We could have been out doing stuff, grocery shopping, buying clothes, you know, looking at the house, talking about, but that time that we spent not talking to each other, we just didn't get anything done. Because when we're not talking, we don't go places together. I don't like going anywhere with her while she's mad at me, because it doesn't, for one, it doesn't look good in public when you're a couple and the person you're with is walking like they don't want anything to do with you. You know, it's embarrassing. So I don't want to go nowhere. And she doesn't want to go nowhere. She's not going to say, hey, we need to go do this. So it's just a waste. So if you're mad about something, that's what I was saying. Every minute that you spend mad is a minute wasted. It's just a minute wasted of your life, because it doesn't accomplish anything. You know, it doesn't accomplish anything. If you really, really think about it, you know, it's so much better spent happy. It's so much better. You know, we could have went on walks. Like the other day, we went on a walk way down the street. It was great walking. We walked about a mile down the road, pushing them in the stroller, talking. That's great, man. But we can't do that stuff when we're mad. We're gonna go back in a minute, man. You don't like it over here? Look at this rock. This rock, I always let him play with this. This is a pretty decent. This isn't a rock, it's a stone. And now you're gonna throw it somewhere that you can't get to it. Yeah, he's cool with that. So yeah, man. I'm not mad no more, and I'm always not mad before her. So yeah, I knew he's gonna throw it somewhere that he can't get to it, and then come to me and cry because he can't get to it. Why do kids do that? I'm glad he doesn't know what wasps and bees are yet, because there's one right there. Yeah, man. Life can be so dope if you just don't be mad. Because it's hard. It's hard to not be mad, but it's easy to stop being mad and forgive and get over it. For me, it is. I don't stay mad long, man. I don't hold grudges. It's a waste, man. And I've been saying that for a long time. It's you know, that time, if you like somebody, like my uncle, for instance, sometimes like me and him have had arguments in the past because we were raised, and from my point of view, like brothers in the same house. So he's like an older brother to me, and we've had fights and wrestled and stuff. And just imagine if I would have just stayed mad at him. The times when me and him is cool, I'm tearing up thinking about all this because the happiness is so much better. Hold up, man. Why can't I stop crying? The happiness is so much better